So I'm sitting up here watching my family play 7 Days to Die, and I'm just talking with them, and I'm thinking, man, 7 Days to Die would be a great player versus player game. I think it's the best survival game out there. Basically, because when I think about surviving, I'm thinking about all the things that I could do with a blade of grass. If I get a bunch of grass and, can I weave it into something? Can I weave it into baskets? Things like that to survive with. Whether I'm in a desert terrain, whether I'm in a winter terrain, whether, I'm in the grassy terrain or forest or something like that. And 7 Days to Die allows you to do most of that. There's a few things you can do with the grass as far as crafting with it. You have the aspect of you have to eat, you got to hydrate, you got to stay healthy, you got to stay warm in the cold, you got to stay cool in the heat. And if you want to play with zombies on your map, you can. If you don't want to, you can take the zombies off. But what if there was a survival mode? A player versus player plus survival mode, to where you both log into the same map. You log into the same map, and then you have to do your basics. And from there, you got to basically pinpoint the other player and hunt them down. If you're on one side of the map, not knowing where the other player is, it could take days, weeks to find that other player. So that makes my mind bounce. I smile and I get tickled when I think about that, because if your only mission is to kill the other player, but you don't know where they are, they're on that map, then it's like, what if you finally find a town that they actually was in and that they looted? You don't know if they're in that town or not. So you're basically going building to building, clearing it to see if you can find any signs that the other player was there. Plus, you got to kill zombies if you're playing with the zombies on. I think it would be cool with the zombies on, because when you're killing the zombies, you got to do it in a quiet way so you wouldn't give away your position. So the whole idea of a player versus player survival mode, it is such a I ain't gonna say genius idea, but it's a great idea. I've only seen one group of players play player versus player, and what they were playing was they were playing like capture the flag. They were playing that level of player versus player, so where you got to hunt down the other player's flag and take it back to your hideout, whatever. And in the meantime, you still had to fight zombies. You still had to deal with them running at you at night, and you still had to deal with the other players trying to kill you if they see you. So man, I don't have the nerves. Meaning, I got bad nerves. I don't play fast-paced games. And when I play 7 Days to Die, I play at a nice. It's easy, but it's difficult because I still die. You know what I'm saying? I keep mine on where they walk day and night, and I still die. You know what I'm saying? I die because I get trapped in a room, and instead of running, I'll sit there and try to fight. Even when my stamina's down, I sit back and I back up thinking that I have enough stamina, regen, to fight those 2 or 3 zombies. And it could just be 2 zombies, and I'll still get my ass handed to me. So 7 Days to Die, by far one of the best games out there. And I would invite anybody, and I welcome anybody to accept that challenge of of player versus player survival mode. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video here, and I'm serious. Like, leave me a comment if you agree with this idea or not. If you have more ideas, add to it, and especially leave me a comment if you plan on playing on this type of mode. All right, you have a good day. You have a good morning. You have a good night. Take care.